organelle, and it is an acidic compartment. Acidic means the pH lie between 4 to 5, and we already discussed about approximately 50 enzymes present inside this lysosome organelle, which is mostly involved in degradation process, degradation of nucleic acid, degradation of protein. So this part will continue in functions. Now another condition we are talking about, definitely we have to enlist some points why these are the lysosome, it is having the acidic pH. Because when we compare this point with cell, please mute your mic. For example, these are the particular cells. Okay, inside this cell there is a presence of this nucleus also there, lysosome also there, vacuoles also there. So different organelles are present. But when we now just check your mic, just check your mic. Rishikesh Satarkar. Okay, so when we are talking about that is cell, inside the cell there is a presence of cytoplasm, and that cytoplasm, it has the pH neutral, means normally we are talking about that is pH 7, maybe plus minus हो सकता है 6.8 or 6.9, 7, 7.1 or 7.2. So we are talking about approximately approximately that pH having the 7 pH means we are talking about that is neutral. But now what happened, inside this cell there is one organelle, and this organelle we are talking about that is lysosome organelle. So side back of the cell, and that lysosome, it has pH which is lie between 4 to 5. 4 to 5 pH. It means that that is acidic pH. So how these are the possible? If you see the surrounding region of lysosome, these are having the neutral pH, but the organelle lysosome, it is consist of the acidic pH. Now what happened? These are possible because on the lysosome there is a presence of some active pump, and that name of this active pump, that is transport, that is proton pump or proton transport. Once before that pump we have to discuss, there is one simple question. Tell me, these are the lysosome organelle. Lysosome organelle, these are the rich with the hydrolytic enzyme, approximately 50 hydrolytic enzyme. Maybe suppose accidentally, I'm talking about accidentally any one lysosome is get burst. मान लो ऐसे हो गया. Now what happened? Accidentally, that is lysosome is get burst, and all the material, that is hydrolytic enzyme, it is came outside. So tell me what will be the happen with cell? What will be the happen with cell? Cell, it get burst, cell it is become inactive, there is no effect on the cell, or is this any option? What do you think? Got the answer? Accidentally cell will die. Okay, I'm talking about among single lysosome. Just remember this point. Single lysosome, accidentally it is get burst, and all the hydrolytic enzymes those are present in that lysosome is came out. So tell me what will be the happen with cell? The pH increase. Okay. Any guesses? Any other guesses? Good try. Increase the pH of the cell. Okay. So remember this thing. Whenever we are talking about the cell, it is having high most concentration will get harm. So this cell, that is cell, it is having the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm basically it has the neutral pH. So is this any one lysosome accidentally it will get burst? So there is a no effect on cell. Why? Because that when that lysosomal enzyme come contact with cytoplasm, because one it gets burst, तो बाहर क्या present है? That is cytoplasm, and we just discussed cytoplasm, it has the pH neutral, and the amount of cytoplasm it's high as compared to lysosomal enzyme. So remember this thing. Is this any one vacuole? Okay, I'm talking about only single vacuole. So any vacuole, one or two vacuole maximum, but not more than that. any vacuole, that vacuole when get burst. After this bursting, now that lysosomal enzyme it is came contact with the cytoplasm, and once it is came contact with the cytoplasm, suddenly there is an inactivation of enzyme. Inactivation of enzyme. Which enzyme? Lysosomal enzyme. Inactivation of lysosomal enzyme, because now what happened, if you compare the amount of lysosomal enzyme and the cytoplasm, definitely cytoplasm it has the high amount, and the pH of the cytoplasm it is a neutral. And last class also we discussed why that lysosome it is required the acidic condition, because it is rich with the hydrolytic enzyme. And what is meaning of hydrolytic enzyme? It means that by using the water in presence of acidic condition, they are responsible for the degradation. So for the activity of
Ma'am,
enzyme, huh?
could you please explain again from
Sure.
lysosomal enzyme? I just
Okay.
lost connection.
Listen carefully. I'm repeating this part again. My simple question is that accidentally, is this any one lysosome it is get burst? Any one. Hmm? And all the enzymes which is present in lysosome it is came out. So what will be happen with the cell? Cell will die, there is a no change, or cell it is become inactive. What kind of the scenario? What will be the result? So simple answer, no change with cell activities. What is the reason? Cytoplasm amount is high as compared to lysosomal enzyme. pH of the cytoplasm is neutral, approximately 7, plus 7 or the minus 7, near above. So it is 7. Once single lysosome it is get burst, accidentally it gets burst. Now all lysosomal enzyme it is come contact with the cytoplasm. जैसे ही cytoplasm के contact में आएगा, immediately that all the enzymes it is become inactive. Why it is become inactive? Because all lysosomal enzymes they require the acidic condition for their activity. Acidic condition. But now what happened? Surrounding area of the lysosome, outside the lysosome, all that area these are the neutral. So once that lysosomal enzyme it is come contact with the cytoplasm, enzyme become inactive. So remember this thing, is this any single, I'm talking about single lysosome. If single lysosome it is get burst, there is a no harmful effect on the cell, immediately that all enzyme it is become inactive. But अगर ऐसा हुआ, all the lysosome which is present inside the cell they get burst. So ये first condition था, we are talking about that is only single lysosome. Now the second scenario, we are talking about if all enzyme, all lysosome get burst,
Excuse me, ma'am.
then what will be the happen? So let me complete this point. So definitely in this condition, cell will die, because inside the per cell single lysosome present nahi hota. So many lysosomes are present, right? But at a time, if purposefully all the lysosome at a time it is get burst, so ultimately what happens? It is responsible for degradation of its own cell. So that part we will discuss in function. These are the one specific type of this condition. Cell also performs such kind of the condition. Ha, you can ask me now.
Ma'am, the pH of lysosome will not affect.
That's why I'm telling you. Just remember. You are taking the 2 drops of lemon juice. Only 2 drops. Lemon juice also these are the one acid, citric acid, and you are taking 1 liter of water, right? Inside this water, these are the neutral. If you are adding 2 drops of lemon, is this cause the is this change the pH of that water? 1 liter of water. Is this get any diverse change, or is this any harmful change in that water? Tell
No.
me. No. So same happening with the single lysosome. Lysosome these are the one single small organelle which is present inside the cell. Because cell में other organelles भी present है. Centrioles are there, ribosomes are there, cytoplasm contain nucleus, genetic material, mitochondria, chloroplast, vacuole, peroxisome, spherosome, glycosome. So many organelles are present. And among that organelles, we are talking about there's a one simple organelle, small organelle, lysosome, right? So there is a no any harmful effect if we are talking about a single lysosome get burst. Immediately that all the enzyme when it is come contact with the cytoplasm, it is get inactive. But second scenario, if at a time all the lysosome which is present inside the cell they get burst, all lysosome. So what will be the scenario? That cell definitely will die. So this part, second part, will discuss in function of lysosome. Okay, so got this point?
Okay,
Is this
ma'am.
any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Is this any doubt? Had you clear, everyone? Got this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what if all lysosome get lys or if single lysosome get lys? What only consumption of this one lysosome cause the other lysosome to no, it's not possible. Malachi, basically there is one program, that is program cell death, apoptosis process. मतलब सेल खुद डिसाइड करता है कि मुझे सुसाइड करना है, मुझे कोई टॉक्सिन पीना है और मुझे पंखे से लटक के मरना है. That is called as the program cell death. So cell decide itself. Now after this year, after for example RBC, for example RBC decided after 120 days I have to die. कहाँ पे जाके डंप होगा? It should be dumped inside the spleen, right? So such type of this program cell death program. Program cell death means cell itself, cell it is decided कि मुझे कब मरना है, right? And that process called as the apoptosis in animal, and that same process called as the senescence in case of plant. So in upcoming part we'll discuss that part. Got this? These are the some signals.
Yes.
Without signal, cell never decide that ki I want to die. There is a specific type of the signal. Once that signal it is get released, ultimately that cell take decision. Yes, I want to die. Program cell death, self decision. Okay? ये हम आगे डिस्कस करेंगे.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ.
Why the cell need to die?
Obviously, if old cell it's not die, then how new cell get formed? Got it? Old cell मरेंगे तभी तो new cell form होंगे. And that time, if new cell is formed, it means that growth is going on, cell division is going on, and definitely we can say we are a living. Simple. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So if that is not undergo the death, it means that we can say these are the mortal concept. Chalo. So next condition we are talking about, that is how that acidic pH it is maintained in lysosome. How acidic pH is maintained. Rohan, who is the Rohan? Your mic is on. Rohan sir, please mute your mic. Okay. So we are talking about how that acidic pH it is get maintained. Simple thing, and the simple answer we are talking about, that is active transport. Answer is active transport. And such active transport also called as proton pump. Okay, proton pump. Now what happened? These are the organelle. That organelle we are talking about, that is lysosome organelle. The pH of the lysosome organelle, these are the acidic, which is lie from pH 4 to 5, that is acidic pH. Now last class also we discussed, when we are talking about this acidic pH, it means that it should be have high concentration of proton inside this lysosome. And we already discussed lysosome, these are the one suicidal bag of the cell, and it is rich with the hydrolytic enzyme, and for the activity of that lysosomal enzyme they require the acidic condition. So fulfill the amount of that proton, that H plus ions, on the plasma membrane of lysosome there is influx of proton. So we are talking about, that is influx of proton ion. Remember, when you are using the word influx, it means that is take inside. Influx means what? Inside entry of proton. That is simply this process, that is we are talking about influx of proton. Now from where it is going? So definitely we are talking about, that is proton, it is coming from cytoplasm. So because outside the lysosome, there is a presence of cytoplasm. From the cytoplasm, now that proton, it is transported inside the lysosome. But remember this point, if we compare the amount of proton which is present in cytoplasm and which is present in lysosome, so inside the cytoplasm, the concentration of proton, it is always low. Low proton is present, right? And just we discussed the concentration of proton inside the lysosome, these are the high, right? So now what happened? Definitely, because just we discussed the pH of cytoplasm, these are the neutral. It means that H plus and the OH minus, it should be balanced, plus minus, but it should be balanced. That's why pH is neutral. But when we compare this point with lysosome, lysosome it has the acidic pH. And why these are the acidic? Because proton concentration is more. So simply what happened in this condition? Simply we have to transport proton from its low concentration to higher concentration. Yes, that is transportation of proton from low concentration to higher concentration. And such type of this process where the transportation done from the low to high concentration, these are called as active transport. Such type of method, these are called as which method? That is active transport. Active, that is movement of molecule from its low concentration to higher concentration. And remember one this thing, when we are talking about this active transportation, there is a requirement of ATP. ATP required. Because normally what happens, molecule easily cross the plasma membrane from high to low. But if you want to pass against the concentration gradient, from low concentration to high concentration, so that time you have to invest the energy in the form of ATP. So remember this thing, we are talking about that is movement of proton from its low concentration towards this high concentration. There is a requirement of energy in the form of ATP. So that ATP, energy currency of the cell, undergo the hydrolysis, and now it is converted into ADP plus inorganic phosphate. That is PI, and simply we can say that that is ATP, that is of energy form, energy currency of the cell, and that energy used for the transportation of proton from cytoplasm to lysosome. So what is meaning of active transport? Active transport means by utilizing ATP. No, it's not frozen, it's moving. See, it's moving. So what is meaning of active transport? Active transport means simple meaning, that is movement of molecule from low concentration to high concentration by using ATP. Okay, low to high movement by using ATP. Such type of this movement is are called as the active transport. All this transportation we discuss in detail in transport in plant chapter. What is meaning of passive transport, diffusion, active transport. So all this transport one will discuss later. But right now, just remember, purposefully we have to maintain the pH of lysosome is acidic. How we maintain? On the plasma membrane of lysosome, there is a presence of proton pump. Proton pump also called, specifically it is called as the active transport. And what is meaning of active transport? Movement of molecule from low concentration towards this high concentration by utilizing ATP. Such type of this transportation called as active transportation. Got this point? This point is clear?
So, when it becomes
Ma'am, can you explain again?
Yes, sure. This part is new for you. Okay, I understand. Okay, no problem. So I'm talking about that is active transport. Okay? Different, huh?
When it has become from low to high,
Hmm.
it has been converted to ADP.
Just wait, I'll explain that part. Okay? Writing part is over. Your writing part is over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay,
what is
good.
that inflow?
Where? Influx. Influx.
And after that ADP plus
Inorganic phosphate, PI.
okay.
PI, inorganic phosphate. I'm taking that in detail, just wait. So we are talking about that is active transport method. Active transport method. Active transport method, nothing but we are talking about that is movement of molecule. Movement of molecule, you can take any ion, whatever, you can take anyone. So molecule, or simply we can ion. So movement of molecule from low concentration towards this high concentration. Low to high. It is against the gravity, or not gravity, sorry, it is against the thermodynamics, right? Because according to thermodynamics, any molecule it can move freely, but now in this condition we are talking about that is against the concentration gradient. Because normally movement of molecules occur from high to low, but now in this condition we have to discuss that is movement of molecule or ion from its low concentration to high concentration. Because such condition is not possible, right? So to carry out this reaction, we have to utilize energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So many times we already discussed ATP. These are the energy currency of the cell because it is easily available and it is present. It is involved in most of reactions in plant, animal, everywhere. These are the involved. So ATP. These are the energy currency of the cell. So when by utilizing that ATP undergo the hydrolysis, and after the hydrolysis it is converted into ADP plus inorganic phosphate, that is PI, right? And once that ATP undergo the hydrolysis, easily there is a movement of molecule from its low concentration to higher concentration. Such type of this movement pattern, these are called as the active transport. Active means what? Against the concentration gradient, or from low to high movement by utilizing the ATP. So remember this thing, जब कभी भी हम word use करेंगे active transport, definitely there is a use of ATP, because without ATP we cannot transport the molecule from its low concentration to higher concentration. Got this point now? This point is clear? Okay. Again, just we discussed that is influx. Influx means entry inside. Entry, or simply we can say that is inside the entry. Simply that is process called as the influx. और एक concept होता है that is efflux. Efflux means that is exit from the cell. So these are actually small terminology, influx and the efflux. So here we are talking about that is influx, that is entry of proton from cytoplasm inside the lysosome. Got this point? Now it's clear. Okay. So just check once. Is this point is any missing? Had you got understand what is the meaning of active transport and how it is possible, how that lysosome acidic pH it is get maintained simply with the help of active transport, or simply we can say that is proton pump, because this pump it is only and only responsible for transportation of proton. That's why we are talking about proton pump. Cell में बहुत सारे pump होते like calcium pump, sodium pump, potassium pump. So different pumps are there. And what is meaning of pump? That carry that specific kind of molecule. तो हमने यहाँ पे नाम दिया है proton pump. It means that it just carry proton. Got it? Okay, chalo. So these are some information. Now, next point we are talking about, that is about the some plasma membrane of lysosome. Should I continue? Chalo. So this
Yes.
pH, how it is maintained is part cover. Now we are talking about some information about plasma membrane of lysosome. In case of plasma membrane of lysosome, we already discussed these are the single membrane. Definitely these are the single membrane. But remember this thing. These are the single membrane, but inside this membrane we require some membrane stabilizer. Why there is a requirement of membrane stabilizer? Because it double membrane nahi hai. It is a single membrane. And inside that cell, that lysosome, there is a presence of enzyme which is involved in the degradation. So purposefully cell take that precaution. Lysosomal plasma membrane, they should be rich with this stabilizer. तो हमने अभी तक एक stabilizer देखा था in fluid mosaic model, that is cholesterol, right? Cholesterol basically it is maintain the fluid, it is act as the stability of the plasma membrane. But in case of plasma membrane of lysosome, single membrane है, and it's required the more protection, more stabilizer, because lysosome it's rich with the hydrolytic enzyme. So we are talking about these are the single membrane, and now that single membrane, these are rich with stabilizers. More specific, we are talking about membrane stabilizers. Okay, so we are taking some examples for the membrane stabilizers one by one. So example for the membrane stabilizer, very common, that is cholesterol. We already discussed this part. Cholesterol is there. Now in case of lysosomal plasma membrane, there is a presence of heparin. Heparin also there. Now another one, there is a presence of cortisone. Cortisone. Cortisone, basically these are the structure resemble to cortisol, which is released from the adrenal gland. So I'm writing such information. It's hookah part of वहाँ पे discuss कर लेना. But now simply I'm talking about that is structure resembles to. Structures resembles to cortisol, which is released by gland, and that gland, that is adrenal gland. Okay, so simply we are talking about is cortisol, not cortisol. Cortisol ये एक हार्मोन, एक chemical हो गया, which is released from the adrenal gland. But now in this condition, we are talking about membrane stabilizer, that is cortisone. Don't get confused between cortisone and cortisol. Those are different molecules, but structure, these are the same, resembles the structure. Got this point? So in fluid mosaic model, we just enlist only one molecule, membrane stabilizer, that is cholesterol. But now in this condition, we are adding more two, because lysosome, these are the rich with the hydrolytic enzyme. Another condition, that is these are the single membrane. That's why it's required more stabilizer. Got this point? This point is clear? Okay. Now another condition, we are talking about some membrane destabilizer. ये तो हो गया stabilizer who stabilize the plasma membrane. But if you want to break the plasma membrane of lysosome, so there is a requirement also chemical. So we are talking about that is membrane destabilizers. Destabilizers. Huh? Very common, that is ultraviolet ray. Examples, first one, that is UV ray, ultraviolet ray. Again, there is a presence of X-ray. Both these are having the high penetration power, UV rays and the X-rays. Screen is loading late. For all or only for you?
Ma'am, what is an outer membrane?
Ma'am, it's okay.
Membrane destabilizer. Membrane destabilizer. Okay, Rishikesh, change your position. Okay, chalo. Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Zoom out.
Screen is, huh?
Can you zoom out a bit?
Yes. Okay. So we are talking about that is typical structure, that is examples of membrane destabilizer. How we lysis the plasma membrane of lysosome. Number one, UV rays. Number second, X-rays. Number second, you can use the bile salt. Number four, you can use the steroidal sex hormone. Steroidal sex hormone also, these are the responsible for breakdown of lysosomal plasma membrane. You remember just within before few minutes we just discussed at a time there is a lysis of lysosome in particular cell. That is a program cell death. मतलब purposefully at a time सबको lysis किया. All lysosomes get burst because we want to kill that cell. So why these are the possible? Because there is a secretion of some steroidal sex hormone, or there is a secretion of some bile salt, and sometimes cell can use the some vitamins, that is lipid soluble vitamins. Liposoluble, that is lipid soluble, right? So liposoluble vitamins. So can you tell me the examples for the lipid soluble vitamins? Because there is a two types of vitamins, water soluble and the lipid soluble. So which is the example? Those are included into lipid soluble. Examples of the lipid soluble vitamin. Tell me quickly. For the vitamin, I'm using the VIT dot. Lipid soluble, Yash, B complex and the C, these are the water soluble. Okay, so vitamin A. Now another one, that is vitamin D, vitamin E, and as well as vitamin K. Yeah, so these are the four types of this vitamin. Those are lipid soluble. Now, if I'm talking about that is lipid soluble vitamin, there is a no need daily requirement iski nahi hoti, because now what happen if you are taking, for example, you are taking any papaya, you are eating papaya, or you are eating any carrot part or spinach part. So these are rich with the vitamin. So if you consume lipid soluble vitamin frequently, not daily, frequently. So now what happened, that lipid, it is get fixed into your fat. It is not released from your body through your urine. But what problem with the vitamin C and the vitamin B complex? Because inside this B1, B2, B5, B6, B12, B7, so many are there. B complex, right? Totally B complex. But human mostly they having deficiency, they suffered with the vitamin B and the vitamin C, because both these are the water soluble. If you are taking daily source of vitamin B in the form of vegetables, in the form of meat, eggs are there, milks are there. So daily what happened, that vitamin is not consumed by your body. Some amount of that vitamin, it is released through urine. So that's why the water soluble vitamin requirement, it's daily. तो हमें daily उसको consume करना चाहिए. And the most of person they are suffered with the vitamin B and the vitamin C deficiency, because that vitamin, they are not stored in our body. So there is a requirement, it's daily. Okay, chalo. So next point we are talking about, that is next point we are talking about, these are the some examples with respect to membrane stabilizers and the membrane destabilizers. Now next point we are talking about some enzymes which is present in lysosome. Should I erase this slide? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are talking about some enzymes, those are associated with lysosome. So next point, examples of hydrolytic enzyme. Now, so first enzyme, that is nuclease enzyme. Nuclease. Basically, nuclease, it means that we are talking about, that is degradation of nucleic acid, who involved in lysis or degradation of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid, right? We already discussed about this point. When we are talking about, that is nucleic acid, these are the two types. One is DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid. Another one, that is RNA, ribose nucleic acid. So these are the two types which is come under the nucleic acid. Got this? Now in this condition, we are talking about, that is two types of nuclease, ribonuclease and the deoxyribonuclease. So simply we are talking about, if there is a presence of this nuclease, and that nuclease, these are divided into two types. Number one, deoxyribonuclease.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh.
Please scroll up a bit.
Deoxyribonuclease. So such type of this enzyme, it can lysis, degrade the DNA. It is responsible for degradation of DNA, because itself name it is represent, that is deoxyribonuclease. Another one, if we are talking about, that is ribonuclease. nuclease. Such ribonuclease, these are the responsible for degradation of, it degrade the molecule nucleic acid, that is RNA. So remember that lysosome, these are the rich with the nuclease, and that nuclease means we can degrade unwanted DNA, unwanted RNA inside this lysosome. That's why lysosome is called as the suicide bag. जिस किसी को मरना है जाके डंप हो जाए लाइसोसोम में, because lysosome these are the rich with the so many different types of enzyme, those are involved in the degradation process. Okay, one extra point for you, at the end, at the suffix, अगर ASE ऐसे होगा, ASE, so it is represent the name for the enzyme. At the suffix, if there is a presence of ASE, it is represent for the enzyme. Just check, हमने यहाँ पे देखा deoxyribonuclease, at the end ASE, ribonuclease, at the end ASE. Now nuclease, at the end ASE. So at the end ASE, it means that it is represent the enzyme. Now after this nuclease, we are talking about that is protease. Again at the suffix, second enzyme protease, and again at the suffix there is a presence of ASE, name it is represent protease, responsible for protein degradation. It is responsible for degradation of protein, unwanted protein. Okay, unwanted protein. Now another one, that is peptidase. Peptidase. Again at the end there is a ASE. It means that it is responsible for peptide degradation. So remember this thing, protein and the peptide, these are the slightly different. Protein basically, if amino acid chain is more than 50, that time we can say protein, and if amino acid chain is less than 50, that time we are using the peptide. So protein basically is the large group of amino acid, peptide is the small group of amino acid. या बायोमोलिक्यूल में स्टडी करना, बट डेफिनेटली बोथ प्रोटीन एंड द पेप्टाइड, these are the made up of amino acid, they vary on the basis of number of amino acid. If more than 50, protein; if less than 50, peptide. So for the peptide degradation enzyme it is required, that is peptidase. Fourth one, lipase. नाम से पता चल रहा है, it is responsible for degradation of lipid. And most of, if you see the detergent, Tide ले लो, Surf Excel ले लो, so behind that ingredient की list होती है, and that ingredients definitely they contain the lipase as well as protease, because whatever the stain which is fall on the clothing, different clothing, so they are rich with the lipid, maybe they are lipid molecule or maybe they are the protein molecule. So whatever the detergent, these are the rich with the protease as well as the lipase enzyme. So we can remove that stain, that is lipid stain, oil stain, or is this any protein stain? So lipase. Next one, fifth one, that is glycosidase. Glycosidase. Glycosidase, it is responsible for carbohydrate degradation. Glyco, okay? Next one, that is number 6, sulfatase, and definitely it is responsible for the sulfur group. Sulfate compound degradation. Heram, क्या हुआ? Number 7, that is enzyme phosphatase. Phosphatase basically
And
enzyme. These are, huh?
And that sixth one after SULPHA, after that is T.
Sulfate now. This one.
Okay. Yes.
Sulfate,
No, not that.
sulfate
Before.
Sulfatase.
Okay.
ASE. ASE. So another enzyme, that is phosphatase. ASE at the end. Phosphatase basically, these are the major enzyme in lysosome. which is responsible for degradation of mostly phosphate groups. So remember phosphatase, these are the major enzyme in lysosome. And the last one, number 8, we are talking about that enzyme, lysozyme. In kingdom Monera, we already discussed about that is lysozyme enzyme. Basically, these are the responsible for breakdown of bacterial cell wall. So that's why such kind of this activity also involved. For example, when we are talking about that lysosome, these are the enzyme which is present in tears as well as it is present in saliva. So that's why ऐसे कहा जाता है during the before the sleep you have to brush. जब कभी आप मॉर्निंग में उठोगे, when you wake up, drink at least 1 to 2 glass of water, warm water, without brush, okay? Because now what happened? रात को आपने ब्रश किया है, means your mouth is totally clean. Now what happened? During that night, your salivary gland, it is secrete the saliva, but now all that saliva, they reach with the enzymes, and that enzyme, it is when it is go in your stomach, definitely it will be improve your digestion process. So that is a simple science, simple Ayurveda behind that. Before the sleep, you have to brush. When you get up, drink the 1 to 2 glass of water, warm water, without cleaning your mouth, without before the brush. Remember this thing. So ultimately, what happened? That saliva that consists of the so many different types of the enzyme, and such enzymes which is present in tears. Tears मतलब रोना अच्छा होता है कभी कभार. Okay, ऐसे कहा जाता है because now what happened? Tears also these are the rich with the lysozyme enzyme, and when tears and the saliva these are the rich with the lysozyme, ultimately these are the responsible for it's kill the bacteria, it's avoid the infection. कभी कभार रोना अच्छा होता है. चलो, so these are the lysosome, and again that lysosome which is present inside the lysozyme enzyme which is present inside the lysosome organelle. So just check the list. These are the total 8 different types of this enzyme. So what will be the scenario? Scenario is that is lysosome. These are the suicidal bag because we can degrade most of all type of biomolecule. Biomolecule means what? Nucleic acid, DNA, RNA, protein, enzymes, amino acid, lipid. So you can degrade any component. So that's why lysosome, these are called as the suicidal bag. Got this point? This point is clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, simple and okay, chalo. Now we are talking about that is types of lysosome, and this part is quite tricky. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से सुनना है because now we are talking about one question from this lysosome organelle. These are the polymorphic, and why this is called as polymorphic. Chalo. So write down the title: types of lysosome. Next point: types of lysosome. Okay, now one question and one sentence. Lysosome, these are the organelle which is showing polymorphism, which is showing polymorphism. Polymorphism. Inside the cell, one and only organelle. Which organelle? That is lysosome organelle. Those are showing the polymorphism. And what is meaning of polymorphism? Simple meaning of polymorphism, that is it is present in different form. Or simply we can say there is a presence of different morphology. One and only organelle which is present in cell, those are showing the polymorphism concept. On the basis of that, we are talking about total 4 types of lysosome: primary lysosome, secondary lysosome, suicidal bodies, and the last one that is autophagic lysosome. So I'm enlisting the name here. Types of this lysosome, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 4 types. Number 1, primary lysosome. Second one, secondary lysosome. Secondary lysosome. Secondary lysosome also called as the digestive vacuole. We discuss soon why these are called as the digestive vacuole. Also, these are called as the heterophagosome. Heterophagosome. Okay. Now, third one, residual bodies. Third type, residual bodies. And the last one, these are also called as atophagic vacuole. Atophagic vacuole. So one and only organelle which is present inside the cell, that is lysosome, those are the polymorphic in nature. Different morphologies are there. Sometimes it is act as a primary lysosome, then sometimes it is act as a secondary lysosome, then sometimes it is act as a residual bodies, and sometimes act as a atophagic vacuole. So now we have to discuss in diagrammatic representation what is meaning of primary, secondary, residual, and the atophagic. Got this? What happened, Amod? Okay, chalo. So now this part is over. Should I start with diagram? Listen carefully because within one diagram we have to discuss all these four types. So we require comparatively large diagram. Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Good. So, chalo. So we have to draw the diagram. In this condition, simply we have to start from endoplasmic reticulum. Remember, we required one page, complete one page, because diagram we have to discuss total four types. So start from the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so these are the organelle endoplasmic reticulum. Above the endoplasmic reticulum, there is a presence of Golgi body. So these are the presence of this Golgi body, cis Golgi body, mid Golgi body, and now there is a presence of trans Golgi body. Okay, now these are the pathway. We already discussed about how that pathway gets run. Above what happened? Now we already discussed about that is lysosome. Inside lysosome, basically it is originated from the Golgi complex. So now we are taking the explanation how these are get originated. Now what happened? Ye part hai. These are the part. Which part? These are called as the trans Golgi. Okay, trans Golgi. From the trans Golgi, there is a release of one small vesicle. There is a release of small vesicle from the trans Golgi. सब कुछ हो गया, okay? Protein distribution is there, sorting is there, addition of signal, glycosylation, everything is done because Golgi complex, central post office of the cell. Now what happened from the trans Golgi? One vesicle detached, released from the trans Golgi. Now this vesicle, number one, we are giving the name. These are called as primary lysosome. These are called as the primary lysosome, first type. So what is the specific characteristic with respect to primary lysosome? When you are talking about the primary lysosome, first point, it is arise from, or what we say it is developed from trans Golgi. It is arise from the trans Golgi, right? And remember this thing, now that primary lysosome, it will become future lysosome. But now it consists of this enzyme, but now all that enzyme, these are the inactive enzyme. It is not active because just हमने discuss किया था. Because now what happened, that lysosome, it is rich with the acidic compartment, and once acidic compartment is get maintained, ultimately all enzyme become active. But still primary lysosome, it has the pH neutral because it is just released from the Golgi complex. So Golgi का भी pH कैसे होगा? pH it is neutral. That's why that primary lysosome, again it has the pH, third point, that is pH is approximately 7. Okay, so these are some information about the first
Excuse
point.
me, ma'am.
हाँ बोलो.
I lost connection. Before this was only thing you had written, no?
Yes, this part only, that's it. We are talking about what is the meaning of primary lysosome.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the important information about the primary lysosome. Got this point? What is meaning of primary lysosome? I'm repeating this point again. Primary lysosome, it is originated from the trans Golgi. From the trans Golgi, one vesicle is get released, and now that vesicle, it is represent as a primary lysosome because कुछ तो address होगा, something is signal there. That's why it is converted into primary lysosome. Now, second point, that primary lysosome, it has the pH 7, that is neutral pH, and we know that when we are talking about pH neutral, it means that all lysosomal enzymes, these are the present in inactive form. So these are the rich with this primary lysosome rich with the enzyme, but enzyme now inactive enzyme. Now slowly what happened? This primary lysosome, it is converted into secondary lysosome. But before that, we have to discuss one process, that is endocytosis process. So यहाँ तक part cover हुआ? This part is covered. Quickly tell me, this part is covered.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ.
Ma'am, the trans Golgi which we have drawn, it should be at the bottom or it should be at the top?
It should be on the here. See, हमने diagram थोड़ा reverse लिया है. From normally what happened, we draw from the bottom to top, right? Now we start from the top to bottom. Position is same. What is the position? यहाँ पे present होगा nucleus. These are the present of nucleus. Now the above the nucleus, that is endoplasmic reticulum, then above the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex. बाकी सब कुछ same है, but just I change the direction. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Because endoplasmic reticulum, these are the extension, right? So it is present all surrounding the nucleus. ऐसे नहीं कि upward direction में होगा. It may be present towards the left, right, up, down. Everywhere endoplasmic reticulum is present. Golgi present because these are the one type of the network which is present surrounding structure. Last में देखेंगे diagram हम आपको दिखा देंगे तब हम discuss करेंगे. Now, so ये था first point. Before starting the secondary lysosome, I just discussed some point with respect to endocytosis process. So these are the plasma membrane of the cell. Okay. So I'm giving the name, that is plasma membrane of the cell, outermost layer. Now what happened? Inside this layer, there is a presence of food particle. तो यहाँ पे कुछ तो food है. So I'm giving the name, these are the food, and more specifically, these are the solid food. Got it? So these are the structure, nothing but we are talking about that is solid food. Now that solid food, it will be entered inside the cell, and you know the process, what will be happen? That plasma membrane, it will be showing inward movement like this. And after this movement, that solid food particle, suddenly it will become entered inside this vesicle. And now this vesicle, it will be get pinch off. It is get released. So that is pinch off of vesicle. And once it is get pinch off, now there is a formation of vesicle, and that vesicle, these are the rich with the food particle, that food particle called as solid food particle. So see the changes. Food, solid food, it is present outside the cell. Now there is a just engulfment of that food via formation of vesicle. But remember this thing, the vesicle which is get formed, and that vesicle it is consist of solid food particle. Such vesicle these are called as phagosome. What is called? These are called as the phagosome. And what is meaning of phagosome? Phagosome nothing but that is these are the vesicle with solid food. So अगर solid food present होगा and it is coming from the outer side, so such type of this condition these are called as the phagosome. Phagosome these are the specific type of vesicle, those are consist of solid food. Got this point? This point is clear. What is meaning of phagosome? Yes or no? Just quickly check. हमें दोनों point को continue करना है. Okay. Phagosome, solid food present outside the cell. Now that plasma membrane showing invagination, formation of vesicle. That vesicle it is filled with the solid food, but now that vesicle specifically it is called as the phagosome. और ये जो process हो गया, this process where we are talking about this process, okay, where we are talking about there is a specific condition where there is an entry of food particle from outer to inner. This one, there is an entry of food particle from outer to inner. This process simply called as endocytosis process. This process simply called as endocytosis process, or simply these are called as engulf process. Food engulf more specifically. Got this? So we are talking about that specific process, and name of this process that is endocytosis process. That is engulfment of food. This part is covered. Endocytosis. We discuss this part later because ये आगे भी हमें repeat करना है. Just check diagram is done.
Ma'am, just a second.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll wait because this part is important. Done. Okay, Sanika. What about the others? हो गया बच्चों, बताओ जल्दी से.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Amal. So next point. See, एक हमारे पास बना primary lysosome, which is originated from the trans Golgi. Second हमने form किया that is phagosome. Now what happened? These two, primary lysosome and the phagosome, they fused with each other, and there is a formation of secondary lysosome. So just check, see what will be the changes. ये बना हमारा phagosome. Now these are the primary lysosome. Both they get fused. I'm writing such information here. That is phagosome fused with primary lysosome. It get fused with primary lysosome. Okay. And now what happened after this fusion? There is a formation of next lysosome that is called as the secondary lysosome. तो ये हमारा सॉलिड फूड हो गया. These are the solid food particle, and now this overall structure, these are called as number second type, that is secondary lysosome. Got this? So one by one we have to write down some information about the secondary lysosome quickly. So when we are talking about that is secondary lysosome, first point, just we discuss how it is get originated, that is phagosome is fused with the primary lysosome and now it will be converted into secondary lysosome. Secondary lysosomes, these are also called as the heterophagosomes, also called as the digestive vacuole. And why these are the called as the digestive vacuole? Now it is rich with the active enzyme. These are the rich with the active enzyme. And why it is become rich with the active enzyme? Definitely there is a recruitment of the proton pump, and due to proton pump, now that pH become acidic, which is lie between 4 to 5. Got it? Because just हमने देखा था how it is get changed, because there is a recruitment of proton pump. When they're showing the fusion, during that fusion, slowly it will be get enlarged. So during that enlargement, ultimately that pH also get altered. Neutral pH, it is converted into acidic pH. And now in this reaction, scroll up. Don't worry, once this part is over, I'll show you the detailed structure, complete image. Now, next one we are talking about, that is secondary lysosome. Active enzymes are there because recruitment of proton pump on lysosomal plasma membrane, and definitely it is contain the acidic pH. Now, what happened when we are talking about that is a process? So definitely pH acidic, so definitely it is involved in the process of degradation process. That degradation process, it can be carried out in this process. And now what happened during the degradation process? Is this any complex molecule is present? Complex molecule. So simply it is converted into simple. So complex molecule is converted into simple. And such process, simply these are called as the degradation process. And this degradation process, where it is occurred, these are the occurred from secondary lysosome. Got this point? And once it is converted into simple form, now that simple molecule, ultimately it is released from secondary lysosome, because काम क्या है उसका? Only just degradation. Once degradation gets carried out, now ultimately what happened, that digested material, that simple molecule, it definitely it is released from the secondary lysosome. So got this point? So these are the all information about that secondary lysosome. Done? Okay. Should I continue with the third? तो हमने primary lysosome देखा. We discussed the secondary lysosome. Now we are talking about that is residual bodies. Number third. Now, so we continue with the plasma membrane. कहा गया हमारा plasma membrane? Yes, these are the plasma membrane. तो हम इसको नीचे तक ले रहे. Plasma membrane. Just check क्या किया हमने. I just extend the plasma membrane. because now we have to release simple molecule. We have to release digested molecule. Okay. So this condition, basically we are talking about that is released from the lysosome. इसी में हम continue correct point. That is simple molecule, it is complex molecule, it is converted into simple molecule. Simple process. Okay. It is converted into simple molecule. And now what happened? Just we discussed, it is released from the secondary lysosome. After this release, if that material it is useful, is this material that is important? For example, koi amino acid hoga, or is this any carbon, nitrogen, or for example proton or any ion. So that molecule again it is used by the cell. So that released molecule from the secondary lysosome, and if molecule is useful, so that time cell again use that simple molecule. So these are a simple process because हर किसी पे होता है. Is this any molecule it is usable? So again that's our cell they can do. For example, there is an amino acid, methionine is there, and methionine these are the well good. There is no any damage, so it is proper. So that time what happened? Instead of release the outside, cell can use for the further process. So these are the process occur during that lysosome process, because what is the function of lysosome? Complex converted into simple one. अब सेल को डिसाइड करना है that material it is usable or it is undigested material, and we just want to release from the outside the cell. So is that material it is usable? Definitely cell reuse that material. But second scenario, if any material which is undigested means what? Not digested easily. So we are talking about third scenario, this one, that secondary lysosome. Further, it is converted into third type, that is residual bodies. Residual bodies. Okay. Residual bodies, now these are the rich with the material that is undigested material. So I'm giving the dot and writing the information here. That residual bodies, it is contain undigested material, and definitely if material is undigested there is no use. So now what happened? Such residual body it get fused with the plasma membrane. So I'm showing the fusion like this. What happening? That residual body it is simply fused with the plasma membrane, and all the material which is present inside this residual body it's simply released outside the cell. Number third, residual bodies. Now these are contained with undigested material. So definitely there is no use of that material for the cell. So that material should be exit outside the cell. So now what happened? That residual body, it is released, it is go and fused with the plasma membrane and now release the unwanted undigested material. Such process, these are called as exocytosis process. So such process it is called as which process? Exocytosis process. And what is meaning of exocytosis? That is release of molecule outside the cell. So this simply process it is called as the exocytosis process. So listen, within one diagram we discuss the two types. Number one that is endocytosis and the number second that is exocytosis. Endocytosis means what? That is engulfment of food for the digestion. Once digestion is performed, one degradation process is performed, now the unwanted material it should be released from outside the cell. So cell यहाँ पे vomit कर रहा है, vomiting of the cell, that is exocytosis of the cell. On which material it is get exocytosis, that is unwanted material. Got this point? So these are the third point with respect to types of lysosome, that is residual bodies. Just quickly tell me, is there any doubt from these 3 points? Not efflux, Pranil. Influx and the efflux we are using mostly for the molecule and the ions, which is useful. Okay, which is useful. वहाँ पे हमें use करते हैं. Efflux of proton, sodium, efflux of glucose. So which is a material that is useful. That time you are using that specific word. Exocytosis means what? मतलब it is just a simple process. It's just release. Just get out from the cell because it's unwanted material. Okay, chalo. So this part is over. This part is over. So quickly check, these are the 3 types within a one diagram. That number 1, primary lysosome converted into secondary lysosome, and within the 2 condition we discuss what is meaning of phagocytosis process, that is means that endocytosis process, what is meaning of exocytosis process. Got it? Okay, so quickly hum separate, now this space is over, diagram is over. Now we are talking about autophagic condition in separate diagram. Okay, very good. Chalo, should I erase this diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So next one, number 4 type, autophagic vacuole. Autophagic vacuole simply it's mean that is digest own old or dead organelle. खुद के बॉडी का पार्ट ही हमें डाइजेस्ट करना है. So simply meaning that is digest or degradation. Digest own old or dead organelle. And that's simply digestion process. These are called as, that is process autophagic vacuole. Auto means what? Self, own. Phagic means what? Engulfment, digestion, degradation. So digest the own old or dead organelle. So such process simply these are called as the autophagic condition. Now what happened in this condition when we are talking about that is autophagic, many primary lysosome they get fused with each other. Primary lysosome, okay? So many primary lysosome fused with particular dead organelle. And they are showing the process that is degradation, or simply we can say that is digestion process can be occurred. So to explain this autophagic condition, simply I'm taking the example that is own mitochondria, but mitochondria it is non-functional, it is become old. So we are talking about that is old mitochondria. Simple scenario. Now what happened? These are the condition where we are talking about there is a presence of cell. Inside the cell, so many mitochondria is present, but mitochondria it should have specific lifespan. After that lifespan, it is converted into dead part or it is converted into old part. Now what happened? ये organelle है.
Hello.
एक minute. These are the organelle, that is mitochondrial organelle. We already discussed mitochondrial organelle. These are the double membrane organelle. So outer membrane, and now these are the inside the double membrane enfolding structure called as cristae. So these are the structure of mitochondria. But now what is the scenario? That mitochondria it is become old and now it should be degrade. It should be digest. And how these are the showing the digestion with the help of autophagic. See, lysosome also called as the autophagic because they can engulf, they can digest their own organelle, own cell organelle. Foreign particle को digest कर ही रहा है. Is this any food particle or is this any other particle? But along with that, they can digest their own body part. If that body part it is get damaged, if that body part is become old, so that time definitely it can digest that particle. How these are the possible? Now remember this point, ये हमारा mitochondria है, and now that mitochondria it is become old. These are the old mitochondria. Okay, for the mitochondria I'm just writing MITO because space नहीं है. Old mitochondria. Now to that old mitochondria, so many primary lysosome can come and bind. So all these are the examples of primary lysosomes. ये भी primary lysosome है. These are also primary. So these are the indication. These are the signal. And what is the signal? That mitochondria it is become old. It is become dead. Please digest this mitochondria because non-functional. It is not involved in ATP production. Please digest. And how these are the possible? So many primary lysosome they get fused with that old mitochondria. These are the signal that what is the signal that should this mitochondria, these are the own part of the cell, these are the own body part, but we have to digest this part because जब तक old dead नहीं होगा, जब तक old degrade नहीं होगा, there is no formation of new mitochondria, right? So that's why this processes continue. And when is this any digestion of own body part, own body organelle, that process it is called as the autophagic vacuole. And such function it is related with lysosome. So got this point? I do understand what is the meaning of that is autophagic vacuole? Yes or no?
Ma'am, can you explain?
Yes, sure. Just once cover the writing part. Scroll up. Okay, done this part. Okay, chalo, good. So I'm repeating this part again. We are talking about autophagic vacuole. What is meaning of autophagic vacuole? These are the cell. Inside the cell, there is a presence of lysosome. Right? Inside the same cell, there is a presence of other organelle, that mitochondria. These are the mitochondria. And now what happened that mitochondria is become old. So now what is meaning of this autophagy? Within a cell, single cell, the lysosome, they can degrade. Just wait, now मुझे explain करने दे यार. Just wait, huh? I'll explain and I'll give you time for writing.
Okay, ma'am.
So now what happened? These are the single cell. Within a single cell, there is a presence of lysosome. Lysosome, these are the suicidal bag. Definitely they can digest the unwanted nucleic acid, protein, lipid, whatever. सब कुछ digest करेगा because it is rich with the approximately 50 hydrolytic enzyme. But there is another important function with respect to that is autophagy. Autophagic vacuole. Why these are called as the autophagy? Because lysosome they have property they can digest their own organelle. Means within a cell, this lysosome is present and that lysosome they can degrade. They can digest the mitochondria which is present a single cell. बाहर वाला मटेरियल तो डाइजेस्ट करेगा ही करेगा, by the process of exocytosis and the endocytosis, it will be take the material and it will be digest. But they have a specific property, they can digest unwanted cell organelles also, own cell organelle, because mitochondria is present within this one cell, and now this mitochondria has become dead, it has become non-functional, it has become old. We have to degrade that. And who take that decision? That decision, just attachment of primary lysosome, and it's an indication, it is a signal. This mitochondria is old and now we have to digest that. Okay, so such process is called as the autophagy process, where within a one cell unwanted organelle like mitochondria हो सकता है, chloroplast हो सकता है, any organelle, unwanted organelle or the dead organelle, it should be digested, it should be degraded with the help of lysosome. Such process, it is called as autophagy. Got it now? Yes or no? Yes or no? Quickly tell me.
Can you explain again?
Yeah,
Yes,
where
ma'am.
is the vacuole?
Listen. Initially, we discussed activity of lysosome and vacuole. These are the same, because vacuole also involved in digestion and the lysosome also involved in the digestion. In that sense, we are talking about autophagic vacuole. Remember, in that sense, we are talking about autophagic vacuole. Got it? Ha, Sam, wait. Okay.
Ma'am, so basically this process is known as autophagic vacuole.
Autophagy means what? Yeah. For example, you are home. ठीक है? आपके घर में आप you having this, for example, two siblings are there. Now what happened? That part of your sibling, that is part of your family, but you are killing them. You are lysis them. You are get harmed them. Means there is you are doing some harmful activity against them. So such kind of this condition, these are called as the autophagy. मेरे घर का member है, मेरे family का member है, but I am creating some harmful effect. I am killing them. I am lysis them. So such process is called as the autophagy. And why are you using the word vacuole? Because lysosome and the vacuole maximum activity, these are the similar. And what is the activity? That is degradation. Unwanted material digest karo. That's why you're using the word that is autophagy. Got it, Sam? Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
मैंने सैम को पूछा, सैम आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन, लिसन, ठीक है? सो चलो ये सब कुछ हटा दो, वी आर टेकिंग द सिंपल लाइफ एग्जांपल. So we are talking about our country, that is India. Okay, I love India, we love India. Now what happened? Inside this India, we know that we are an Indian citizen and we love our country. But some Indian people, they help to Pakistan. They convey some information. For example, Mumbai bomb blast, simple example. So Mumbai में क्या हुआ था? There is some local people of the Mumbai. They got connected with the Pakistani people or Pakistani army, and now they program one, means they decided one program, that is हमें blast करना है. So now what happened in this condition? These are simply that people which is help to Pakistani army, that is called as the what do we say? These are the autophagy. They are performing the autophagy process. Means what? मुंबई के जो पीपल्स है, दैट सिटीजन, ये हमारे ओन है, these are the our brothers sisters whatever, right? But now what happened, that own people, that Mumbai people, they program, they such a design a program for the lysis of their peoples, means Mumbai Indian people. So such kind of this process are called as the autophagy, right? ऐसा process हुआ, means that cell, own cell, that is they get lysis some organelles. But now what happened, when we are talking about the process of this autophagy, these are the helpful for the cell. Why these are the helpful? Because that organelle is become non-functional. हमने पहले डिस्कस किया था. Why such lysis process? Why such program, cell death program is required? Because जब तक old cells lysis नहीं होंगे, there is a no formation of new cell. So in cell there is not a single mitochondria. So many mitochondria are present. But now what happened? After few days or after some activities, that mitochondria become inactive, that become non-functional. जैसे होता है ना कि old बन जाता है, leaf it is become old, now it is get fall down. So जब तक old leaf fall down नहीं होंगे तब तक there is no formation of new leaf. So such process that is occur inside cell also. Now who take decision? Because mitochondria is a very larger organelle. ऐसे नहीं कि उसको vesicle में pack कर दिया और उसको बाहर release कर दिया. It's not possible because vesicle is very small size. We can release the small size of cell. Now the another solution which is have the cell, that lysosome, you take the precaution. Is this any old organelle present inside the cell? You have to digest that within the cell. Cell को बाहर release नहीं किया जा रहा है. Mitochondria is not released outside. Within the cell, inside the cell, there is a digestion, there is a degradation of that complete mitochondria. And how these are the possible? Simply primary lysosome come, attach with that particular organelle, and they are responsible for the degradation process. Because we know that primary lysosome, it is converted into secondary, or एक बार secondary बना, it means that activation of enzyme, and those enzymes they lysis all type of material. Got it now, Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, simple. These are the very essential movement. These are the very helpful process. ऐसा होना ही चाहिए because we don't want unwanted or the old or the dead organelle inside the cell. We have to remove that. By the vesicle process, just release outside the cell, it is not possible because mitochondria is a quite larger organelle. It's not possible कि इतना बड़ा vesicle बना और उसको pack करो cell के बाहर. Better digest that mitochondria inside the cell with the help of lysosome. Got this point now? This point is clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Yeah. So don't worry, कल जैसे आपका टेस्ट हो जाएगा, just download this video and listen carefully again. आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. I can understand कि थोड़ा सा heavy है, but definitely it's very easy part once you get understand.
Ma'am,
Now
will
next
you
point.
send the video?
Feena ma'am will be sent because Sir Yogendra told her to upload the videos, I think, on YouTube. So just contact with her. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So we are talking about that is next process, bulk transport. Quickly हम थोड़ा सा part देख रहे हैं. These are the part will be discussed in upcoming, but यहाँ पे हमने थोड़ा सा process discuss किया endocytosis. So quickly we discuss this part. Now we are talking about that is bulk transport, that is transportation in high amount, bulk amount. Two types. Number one, endocytosis. And that endocytosis also called as engulf process. Another second process, that is exocytosis. Exocytosis, that is released from the outside. That's why we are taking that this process also called as a cell vomiting process. Cell vomit कर रहा है. Cell vomiting process. So these are the two methods which is involved in the bulk transportation. Now when we are talking about that is endocytosis process, again it is divided into two types. The process of endocytosis, it is divided into two types. Number one, cell eating process.
Ma'am, please scroll up a bit.
Cell eating process. And that cell eating process, simply these are called as phagocytosis. Also called as phagocytosis. You get first part, that is cell eating process. Another process, that is cell drinking process. B. Cell drinking process. Yes. So that cell drinking process, these are also called as the pinocytosis. Phagocytosis and the pinocytosis. Cell drink कर रहा है. So these are the two methods. Those are the part of engulfment process, which is a part of the endocytosis. Now just we discuss when we are talking about that is process of phagocytosis. There is a eating of food. That food that is solid food. Food कौन सा होगा यहाँ पे? Solid food. And when we are talking about that it's drinking process, that food should be liquid food. There is engulfment of solid food and the engulfment of liquid food. Based on the food, there is two types of process: phagocytosis process and the pinocytosis process. Got this point? Yes or no? So और एक point हम यहाँ पे discuss कर रहे हैं. Yeah. So one point we'll discuss here. When we are talking about that is processed solid food, just we discuss there is a formation of phagosome. Formation of one typical structure, that is phagosomes, that is vesicle which is rich with the solid food material. Phagosome. And when we are talking about that is engulfment of solid food, such vesicle, that specific vesicle, these are called as the pinosome. So phagosome and the pinosome. So these are the two methods in the bulk transportation. Endocytosis, also called as the engulfment process, divided into two types: cell eating process and the cell drinking process. Cell eating, phagocytosis, they form the phagosome, that is vesicle who contain the solid food. Cell drinking process called as the pinocytosis, and now during the pinocytosis there is a formation of pinosome, and pinosome means the vesicle who contain the liquid food. Got it? And the another point, that is exist cell vomiting process or the exocytosis process. This point is clear, everyone? This point is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next class we'll discuss the function of lysosome, because I think almost आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ गया होगा, because जितना हमने देखा with the mechanism part, so we have to just enlist the functions one by one, degradation of different molecule, etc. And next class we also start with the new organelle, that is vacuole, who occupy the more surface area in plant. Okay, chalo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye,
And
ma'am.
good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you, ma'am.
Question अच्छे से read करना, because there should be confusion between two options. Read question carefully.